Okay, so this one is heavy. It is dark. It is mysterious. It's smoky. It's rich. It is it is not a teenage fragrance. I see it as a very masculine sort of fragrance. It is zero in terms of versatility. You would not wear this in any other conditions other than the dark, cold winter months. You know, this stuff. You have to be committed to wear this because it's not for the faint-hearted. And if you have ever put your nose on Amwaj's Interlude Man, you know exactly where I'm going with this fragrance. If you smelt that, you know how deep, how dark, how rich, how heavy, how smoky, how leathery, how woody, and how it's kind of borderline spiritual. And you know what? There's a Lattafa that does pretty much the same trick. Okay, so have a look at that. And it's really weird. There's a picture of me on there. How weird. So it is called ANFAS OUD. It highlighted for me recently how this is not for everyone and it's not for the faint-hearted, because I was round with one of my neighbours, hi Nathan, and I was spraying fragrances for him and he was going, oh yeah, that's nice, and he was one after another, oh yeah, and every now and then he'd say, oh, next time you're ordering, get me one of those. And then we came to this one. And it was funny, Nathan's reaction, he said, no, not that one. Seriously, this is not for the faint-hearted. It is a bottomless pit of darkness. It seriously is. Okay, you at the top get the only hint of brightness about the whole fragrance. There's a sort of a citrus note. Actually, I think it's bergamot. And that is the only brightness. From then on in, it goes down, descends down a slippery slope of darkness. Okay, there is a bit of vanilla in there, but it's dark vanilla. There's some woods, and they're not sweet woods. They are deep, dark, rich, heavy sort of woods. There's some oud in there, which makes it sort of slightly smoky. And there is some, there's an awful lot of incense in there. And you know, I'm resisting spraying this because you have to be in the mood for this. Okay. I struggle a bit with this and I'm desperately trying to, actually I can remember the last time I wore this and it worked out well. It was, obviously I live in the UK, it was in November, so we're just sort of getting properly into the winter in November. And it was an outdoor setting. It was a bonfire in the sort of tail end of November, and it worked absolutely perfectly. You know, it was almost competing with the smokiness of the bonfire, and it worked well. But trust me, you cannot wear this in the warm weather. You cannot wear this in any other conditions realistically other than the cold, the dark, the damp, the heavy sort of cold winter months. This is not versatile. It is not an all year round fragrance. Now, although it's marketed as unisex, I would strongly suggest that this leans very heavily towards a masculine sort of fragrance. And you know what? If a woman was going to wear it, it would have to be quite an older woman. And all right, it is not a teenage fragrance. It just isn't. It's too heavy. It's too dark. It's not what a teenage wants to smell like. And I'm going to say you've got to be at least 30 plus to be able to pull this one off, to be able to understand it, and to be able to get it in its right setting. Because a teenager could possibly buy this, wear it, and go, it just doesn't work. Okay, it's got to be used in the right setting. you know, normally I'm going, you know what, trust me, I know these Lattifas. It's an easy wear, it's a blind buy. I'm normally saying that sort of thing, and I'm not on this one. This will cost you around about £15 on eBay for the 100 ml. And okay, when you understand it, and when you're the right sort of age, when you sort of pick the right sort of setting, and you almost, I know this is going to sound a bit extreme, but you've almost got to sort of, you've got to meditate before you spray this, and it is a big commitment when you hit that sprayer. Now, Amwaji's Interlude Man has a reputation for just going on forever and ever. This, I tell you what, this is an all-day fragrance, especially in the cold weather, right? I've worn this all day, from first thing to the evening, and it sets up a scent bubble around you. It steadily projects off you, and it lasts all day. It is, if you like, a powerhouse fragrance. It is crazy in that respect. And here's the thing, I went through the shower at about, I don't know, 8 o'clock in the evening. And because I hadn't actually scrubbed my skin where I put this fragrance on, I smelt it and it wasn't projecting. It was still there as a skin scent after the shower. Okay, now, it's not a blind buy, it's not an easy wear, it's not an office wear fragrance, please. It is not for the office. People will not particularly want to smell you close up wearing this. It's ideal in an outdoor setting. It's ideal in the cold weather where it doesn't project wildly. All right, okay. What am I going to say about these fragrances? There's a lot of downsides to it in terms of like its versatility and the age in which you can wear it, but the upside is it's a very, very mysterious scent. If you want to give off that mysterious guy sort of scent, this is absolutely perfect. If you want something which is a powerhouse in terms of its what it does, I mean, all right, now I haven't sprayed this, and all because I've took the cap off, I must have just touched a little bit of fragrance. It's on my skin already. It is a seriously good performance. It is an amazing performance. It just has to be used in the right place. And trust me, the first time you smell this, it will probably burst your bubble. It will take you out of your comfort zone, and your initial reaction will probably be, it's not for me. All right. What you have to do is you have to picture it in the right setting, in the cold, dark, damp winter months. And at that point, you'll kind of understand it. All right. I hope I've given you enough information on this. And of course, if you want an alternative to this, you've got Midnight Ode by Al Zafran. You know, that one is a very good copy of Interlude Man. I'm going to say, having worn this several times, that this Lattafa is a very good copy of Interlude Man, and it's possibly got better performance on my skin than the Midnight Ode. But please, please do not take this as me saying just go out and buy it. Buy with caution and wear with caution in the right setting. It's perfect. I really appreciate you coming to this channel. This channel is a crazy random guy, Johnny Legg, me, desperately trying to share fragrances with you, desperately trying to get a bit of feedback, and desperately trying to inspire you to wear a good fragrance every day. That's the hope of this channel, really, just to inspire you to wear a good fragrance every day. So I'm going to bid you farewell, but before I do, I'm going to say, please stay safe. Please, I beg you to wear a good fragrance every day. So spray that fragrance every single day. And please come back for the next review. Bye-bye.